With us now to discuss the latest events is Brigadier General Yosef Kuperwasser, former head of research at the IDF Intelligence and senior research fellow at the JCPA. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Yosef, the IDF mistakenly killed 3 hostages this weekend as they exited a building in Gaza waving a white flag. How did this happen?
Well, the first attempt to understand how it happened came up with very disturbing results. And clearly it shouldn't have happened. The 3 of them were trying to send a message that they are not a threat, that they are released hostages or they managed to escape somehow. And they try to make sure that nobody shoots at them. But because of the atmosphere of what's going on in this area, the soldiers are fighting from house to house and everything seems to be a threat. There was a mistake, and a very tragic mistake. Everybody feels so terribly sorry for what happened, but there's no way to bring back the 3 hostages and make them alive again. That's the situation. I'm sure that there are going to be further investigation to better understand what happened. Definitely, it seems that the soldiers were not taking into account the scenario that some people that they see may be not terrorists because the area is more or less empty of civilians. But so it's difficult to know that what they see is not terrorists, but some hostages managed to escape. And when you don't take this into consideration as a scenario that can happen, the result can be the one that we witness, unfortunately.
Now the soldiers are facing so much pressure, so much threat from all around. This is not going to change anytime soon. What can be learned from this tragic incident?
Well, I think what should be learned is, first of all, keep the orders of using your weapons as they are. And, they shouldn't have shot at those people any. Second thing is that you have to think about all possible scenarios before you enter a battlefield. And this was a scenario that maybe in hindsight we should have thought of, and we didn't. Anyhow, it was the first time it happened. And I'm sure that from now on, this scenario will sit very strongly in the back of the mind of the soldiers fighting in this area.
Now, it also must be a serious blow to IDF morale at this point, too, seeing as soldiers are expected to keep on battling even in such tragic circumstances.
Yes, it is a negative development from the point of view of the morale of the soldiers, but I'm sure that they will recover because in the end of the day, they didn't do anything out of malintention. It was a mistake. And mistakes happen in such a situation of warfare. It can be expected. We had already before that 13 soldiers killed in friendly fire incidents. So it's not the first time that we have this problem. And the complexity of the battlefield of fighting inside an urban area are clear. And this is something that can happen, and you have to recover. You have to understand that the war goes on, and these same soldiers will have to keep fighting. And the target and the goal is much bigger than just recovering. They have to win the war. That's what they have to do. And I sincerely hope that these soldiers will be able to be involved in some effort to release hostages that we are all trying to make this happen. And if they have the ability to experience such an event, this will remedy their moral problems.
Yosef Kuperwasser, thank you very much for your input.